Hello, YouTube. Salivate Metal here with no camera. So I apologize, but we do have voice, and I guess that will have to do. Not sure what's going on. I tried to restart and everything, but the camera will not work, even after restart and configuration and the like. So part 2 will have to be high and dry, so to speak. And you'll just have to look at my avatar there. And but nonetheless, Mr. Eminem 911 is first. A friend is here. So I apologize. It must have been the kitty, Silverjack says. I think you're right. I think the kitty screwed us up here. So I apologize that we don't have any video feed here. Not sure what's going on, but I do need a new webcam anyway. So one day I'll get one, a better one. But nonetheless, we do have voice, and we can always just continue our discussion here. And so anyways, thanks for those who were in the first iteration of this live stream and stuck around for the second part here. I'm glad at least we have voice. So anyways, the events of the week and coming up and everything that's going on with the precious metals prices, it's quite fascinating to see them start to creep back up a little bit, and then it's kind of eased away back down. And then we have the news about the American Liberty 225th anniversary gold coin that's hitting all the mainstream media sources. And I posted a follow-up video from my video yesterday about now this is going to be one of a new series of coins, high relief coins, gold coins that will feature allegorical representations of Lady Liberty in the coming years here. Bubba the Love Sponge is here and says Dusty Roads to you. Very nice. Good Tips is here. Hello again, he says. Main D is 5th. Very nice. So essentially, this is just a regular hangout and or live stream. And if any of you have any questions or topics that you'd like to discuss, feel free to chime in. This is really what this is all about. We can talk about anything, but all the new coins that are going to be coming out this year, certainly there'll be a plethora of them from the Perth Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint. And January 18th, we'll see the Lions Club. Did you all just hear that? That was an unrehearsed sneeze that came out of the middle of nowhere. I knew one sentence before that was going to happen, but I was thinking maybe it might pass, but it didn't. It just welled up inside and then it just came out. So that sneeze will be forever enshrined in the YouTubeverse, and maybe it'll earn me a play button from Silver Slacker. Nonetheless, thank you, Mr. Eminem, for the blessings there. There's a lot of thumbs down on that new coin, Main D, and and it's a delicate subject because I don't think any of us as collectors mind that it's a black American or black lady as a representation of liberty. It's the premise behind it, I think, and a lot of it I think has to do with how Obama has run his administration and dealt with race relations. And so there is an sort of this feeling that he's somehow asserting this political correctness or this into politicizing coin designs and the like, and that's my biggest concern with it. If they're doing it for political correctness reasons, I think that's the wrong motive. However, another side to it is that what better representation of liberty for America would be but the black woman, because the black woman has been enslaved for her race and also been enslaved in the past, not necessarily enslaved, but kind of didn't have the same equal rights to vote until 1920 as a woman. So I think it is apropos, considering that now we do have these freedoms and rights for all races here in the United States. But so I'm certainly nothing against them using an image or an allegorical image of liberty for that reason, because we do believe in freedom and liberty for all. Very nice. So Wolfman Stack says Obama is fake news. Obama certainly has perpetrated fake news, I think. Native American is here and says that NBC, CBS, PBS, CNN is fake news, and I couldn't agree with him more. In fact, by the way, speaking of Native American, I'm a Native American too, but I have no Indian blood flowing through my veins. I was just born in the United States of America, so that makes me a Native American. Let's see here. Moto Stacker, I agree that they just didn't do a good job. And yeah, and that's the other issue too. It seems like I do like the actual finished coin, and you can see it in my latest video. But I do feel like they could have done a better representation, or a better, because it's kind of, that profile look is just, it's been done before, It seems like they could have found another representation of liberty and done a better job. I also didn't like how they did the Ronald Reagan coin as well. Beach Bum Shipwreck Silver is here. And by the way, speaking of Beach Bum Shipwreck Silver, since, well, crap, I can't do it now because my camera won't work. For those joining here just recently, my camera stopped working even after restart. I'm trying to get it to work, but it's for some reason, even after restarting, it won't. So I apologize for that. So anyways, yeah. But yes, I do like the fact that they're doing it in proof. And the eagle on the back is the other issue. It almost seems like the eagle is defeated, has a defeated look to the eagle. Both wings down, even though it's flying straight, it looks like it's flying downwards because of that. But I wanted to, if I had a camera, I wanted to show something to Beach Bum, so Shipwreck Silver, but I don't have the ability to turn it on now. So yeah. Stock jockeys here. Golden Lab, Black Lab, Chocolate Lab, Meth Lab. All right, exactly. It's marketing. Very good. Let's see here. Looking back here at the other comments here. Sipping on my coffee, but you guys can't see me sipping on the coffee because, well, Bubba the Love Sponge says dive bombing eagle. Yeah, it kind of has that look. I would have chosen different design. Now, understanding that this is part of a new series, now understand kind of why they chose that. But I'm wondering if by some chance they pick this allegorical theme for all these other allegorical representations of liberty to be released every other year, if they did that after the fact, because this is really celebrating the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. So let's see these labs on. I can't click on Cyber Curtain's page now. I'll have to check them out later. I don't know why that didn't. By the way, have you all noticed? By the way, speaking of that, notifications. Have you seen your bell? When you click on the bell, the notifications have changed where you can't reply in the notification section to reply to your comments. You can only if you click on it and it pulls up the video, which counts as a view, which I don't like, but you used to be able to do that. If they took a step backwards with a notification, they've changed it around. If you haven't seen that update yet on your YouTube pages, you soon will. Beach Bum didn't look at the new coin that much. Check out my latest video, Beach Bum. It shows actual finished video of the coin at the end. And you can kind of see it in this packaging too. Moroccan Silver Stacker asked about the 2017 Libertad. No, I haven't seen anything on it at all yet. I think in prior years they've been slow to release the Libertads. So I don't know if there was what's going on with them this year or not. But last year they were pretty quick on the draw with them. Colonic Stacker is here. Hello. Good to see you, Colonic. I don't think I've seen any videos of yours pop up in my feed yet. I know you're going to do some sometime, but let's see. Yeah, the process is really cool. I like how they applied the proof finish to those. Very good. Oh, Mr. Eminem turns off notifications. Well, this is the ones for comments and things. It's the bell on the upper right-hand corner of your screen next to your image on YouTube. Let's see here. Hello, Keep Simple. Good day to you. Main D asks if anyone thinks pandas are worth the premium. You know, it seems they are. They tend to do well in the secondary market. So I think that you might consider getting them, but you got to be careful. In fact, I think Shadow Stacker did a video on fake pandas, and they do a pretty good job on them. And I tell you what, the more I hear, because I've some people, two different people posted some links to, and I already knew about the story in Edmonton about the I think 40 plus fake gold bars were found in assay cards. I'm going to probably eventually do a video on it after my experiment, if my experiment works out right, but I'm going to wait to see if it does before I do that video. But I'd love to get one of those precious metals verifiers like Shadow Stack has on his latest video, but they're so expensive. I think like $700 without the wand, and I like to get a wand. But yeah, and so Stock Jockey really has the best advice for buying pandas, and to buy from a reputable online dealer. And that's the key, online in capital letters, because most coin shops deal in older coins, so they may not know they may not be able to really recognize fully some of the modern coins if they are fake or not. Dusty Roads to You says in 2009 UHR did well in the secondary market. Yes, it did, and it still is doing pretty well. Very nice. All right. Very good. Yeah, Main D, if your LCS has them about $6 more than Eagles, that's probably not a bad deal, but I would just make sure that they are genuine. One way to find out for the modern ones, especially, is they have the reeded edge on them. I'd show you one if my camera worked. Is they're angled. The reeds are angled. But with the Love Sponge, you just missed the fluffy kitty. And I think it was a fluffy kitty that caused my camera to not work, because I showed one of the fluffy, soft teeth and cuddly hacking kitty. I think the kitties have been, I think there was a hack that was sent in through from the from Russia. And so that caused it to go down here. I've just been delivered some ice cream, so I'm going to be eating ice cream. But the thing is you all would have no idea I'm eating ice cream if they didn't say anything about it, because you typically, that's a silent food. You know what I'm saying? It's silent. Beach Bum Shipwreck Silver called APMEX, and they said the new Libertads come out in November this year. What? Are you kidding me? The 2017 Libertads are coming out in November? That's going to be in November too, remember? Colonic Stacker asked what coffee I'm drinking. I'm drinking Black Silk by Folgers, I think. Stock Jockey says even the empty sheets are worth a nice premium if you buy the pandas in sheets of 15. Nope, yep. Beach Bum Silver is giving me contradictory information. Nope, yep. What are you saying nope, yep to, Beach Bum? Hello, coin keepers in the house. Everybody give Coin Keeper a round of applause. I'm sorry, that's just a golfer clap, Coin Keeper, but everyone else is clapping with us. We just can't hear them. We're glad you're here. And if those of you watching, check out her channel, Coin Keeper. Just search it into YouTube, and she's back online. So very, very nice indeed. I'm going to take a bite of my ice cream before it gets cold. I mean, before it melts. Usually I drink my coffee before it gets cold. Dusty Roads. Bought a kilo Libertad. Yep, very good. And yeah, those are cool. Actually, I've got a video that's been in hibernation for well over a year. Hey, Silver Hustlin' 13 is here. He said hey to everybody else but me. My feelings are deeply hurt. I mean, I'm offended beyond measure because of that. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of representation here in the house. Yep. Coin Keeper gives away more than she keeps, that's for sure. She's an excellent member of the community. Okay. Silver Hustlin just included me when he said hello all. So thank you for that, Silver Hustlin. All right. Yes, SH13 is very cool and a great resource of the community. That he is. And so are you, Stock Jockey. No doubt. Whew. Let's see here. I'm getting organized here. Hello, Ikeo. What's cracking? Well, this cracker is just chilling like Bob Dylan with no camera feed because my camera went out. I think my kitty hacked into my computer and destroyed the ability for me to broadcast video on this live stream. Past the breakers, North Carolina, he says. All right. It's good to see you. Slobber Metal, yes. Maybe I should rename my channel Slobber Metal. Just chilling like Bob Dylan, Poon Jabber 1122. My camera is cracked. That's for sure. Yes, brain freeze. We can't have that, friend. That's for sure. All right. Now, this is part 2 of Friday Night Freedom. In fact, I'm not even sure what I called the first one, if it was Friday Night Freedom or Freedom Friday Night or something like that. But let's talk about something very controversial. You bring up the controversy, and we'll comment on it here. Because while I take a bite of this ice cream, it's hot fudge. Good. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, here's something controversial. Smoky Blizzard is getting ready to have an ice storm. And Good Tip says Deutsche Bank bankruptcy this year or next. So we're having writing the eulogy for Deutsche Bank, and I think that it could be this year. Colonic Stacker says that Trump should be sworn in by Edmund C. Moy. Yes, very good. Louisiana Silver says Hillary. That's controversial. That's for sure. I wonder what she'll do now that she's out of the running for president. She's Certainly served as Secretary of State, as Senator, First Lady. Do you think she'll run for Congress? Let's see here. Stock Jockey says Deutsche Bank admits to rigging the price of silver. Interesting. Keep Simple says, is Trump a gold stacker? Good question. Actually, Keep Simple, there is video or images of him accepting a gold bar from APMEX as payment for rent for a period of time in his tower. So I think he's more apt to be a gold guy probably than you would find from most other multimillionaires out there. So yeah. And Dusty Rhodes to you says, hopefully new mint director will be a numismatist. And I'm hoping so too. You know, Ed Moy was, he was a coin collector, and he was, you know, criticized for how he ran things at the mint, but he was a collector. So we've been without a mint director since Edmund Moy left the office. And apparently, I don't know if Obama appointed one or what happened, but the deputy mint director has been running the organization since Obama became president. So we really haven't had a mint director throughout the Obama presidency that I'm aware of. Oh, CCT, yes. Good, thank you. In fact, I thought of that before, and I got sidetracked, and I meant to respond to your email about JP Morgan. There is trouble abrew in JP Morgan because of Brexit, and CCT knows this personally, and but you know, and of course with Deutsche Bank. So I think there's trouble afoot out there. And so Silver Jack has a question, and I think it's a very good one, and I can answer it. Hey, curious, are there any liberals that stack? And he means political liberals. I don't think I've ever seen one. Well, yes, there are. And there are several in the community here. And, but yeah, there's a wide variety of folks that stack. And yes, there are liberals who stack as well. And in fact, the most famous liberal who stacks is George Soros. George Soros actually has gold and buys and sells and trades gold. Hello, Moofy. Good to see you, Moofy. Thank you for popping in. So, yes. But good question, Silver Jack. And that's the beauty, I think, of silver and gold is that, you know, it surpasses ideology, in my view, because, you know, anybody from any political persuasion can appreciate the precious metals. It just so happens that there's probably more conservatives, I think, that do than liberals, but there are a good amount of liberals that do. Let's see here. Moto Stacker wants to charge customers that I do business with for face value on silver U.S. mint coins. Think I would get in trouble? Well, you know, that's actually a very good question, Moto Stacker. Honestly, if you phrase it in such a way that, you know, hey, now it would be a little ethically questionable, but if you tell people, hey, I'm going to charge you $115 for my services for this particular project, and you can choose to pay me in silver dollars if you'd like, 150 silver dollars, then that's really a fair thing to do. But if you watch B. Davis's latest video about ethics in the for silver stacking community, you would probably want to express to the people that, hey, just so you know, silver is worth, you know, almost $17 an ounce now. So you'd be foolish to pay me and using the face value of either American Silver Eagles or what have you. So yeah. Of course, Motostacker says only with customers I know stack. Well, yeah, and that's so. Then you would say, well, okay, if $150 worth of service, then that would be, however many $150 worth of silver. So you could take in, you know, 10 ounces or whatever, 10 ounces for services rendered. Then I would think you could do that. All right. So Ikeo says the golden shower is a Trump thing, right? You know what? And that's the thing. Here's the thing with the golden showers. I believe it. I believe that Trump has golden showers because look at Trump Hotel. Look at the Strivet. He's got a golden toilet, so why not a golden shower? So yeah, I think he's got golden showers. David Carradine, yeah. Yeah, that was a sad story about David Carradine. How old are the commenters here? Good question. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, Trump has golden fixtures on his plane. He sure does. In fact, there's a good documentary. Stock Jockey made that comment. There's a great documentary on Trump Force One. It was actually Trump's plane. It was filmed in 2013 or 12. I mean, and it is just. I mean, he is manages it, and I mean, it's just really fascinating about his plane. Everything has to be spotless on. He's very particular. Comedian artist Ben7 says, how do you subscribe to channels here? Well, if you watch a video, typically there's a red button on the lower right hand corner of the video that says subscribe. You just click that and that's it. Some of them have it in there as brands in their videos as well, but that's typically how you do it. Passive Breaker says golden eagle showers. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being showered with golden eagles. That would be pretty cool. It might hurt smart for a bit, but the payoff in the long run would be worth it, if you know what I'm saying. Now, people are giving their ages now, and it ranges from 79 here. Wow. 53, 43, 14, 46, 39, 56, 19, 15. CCT is 15. Oh wait, that's the temperature. Never mind. I'm sorry. That's the temperature. Somebody asked the temperature. Other people asked the age. I'm way behind. All right, Keep Simple says is telling Trump that he should inventory Fort Knox. I'm not. It's always good to question your government, and there's no, and I do believe that Fort Knox should be inventoried, and but I do believe Edmund Moy when he says that the gold is there. I've seen him. He's seen it, and I don't believe he'd have a reason to lie. But I don't know. I mean, you have to take some things on faith. But yeah. So Colonic Stacker says he thinks that possibly the reason why Silverfish VT left YouTube is because he was preparing for a high-level cabinet position in the Trump administration. And it could be the case, we can theorize, and I think that's probably what's going on. I think that's really what's happening with Silverfish is he's being tapped for a high-level position. Comedian artisan Ben7 is always prepared just in case the economy goes south. And that's really good. We all need to think that way for sure, just in case. My coffee is cold and my ice cream is hot. Silverfish VT will be the CIA director. Minus 18 degrees Celsius here, where Keep Simple is. It'll be negative 25 overnight. Pretty chilly. Indeed. Yes, it is. This ice cream is delicious, I gotta tell you. Actually, I just did tell you, so I don't need to tell you again. All right, let's see here. Oh, very good. All right. Well, let's see what else is happening in the world today. Anyone have any exciting plans for the weekend? Me, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to need to exercise after I'm done with this ice cream here. You know? I could try to crank call somebody, but it's a little late for that. Let me see here. Let me see if I can crank call. Let me try to crank call somebody. Here we go. Let's call the healthcare people.
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Oh, dang.
Get the number and try again. Goodbye.
They took it offline. The healthcare people I called. They let's see if I can find the other people. Let's try these people here. I'm sure we won't get into them. This is what happens when the people call from these numbers. It does this.
The number or code you have dialed is incorrect. Please check the number or code and try again.
All right, so that happens, and or let's see the previous thing. How do I go back on this son of a biscuit? Or this happens. Let's see, this should be different here.
Hello, and thank you for calling. If you'd like to be placed on a do not call list for the number that called you, please press 1 now.
Don't ever do that, by the way. Press any other number.
Hello, and thank you.
You do it too many times and it'll just hang up on its own. You don't ever want to be taken off their list or have your number entered to be taken off the list, because if you do that, then they have your number to spread to other places. Now, I always get enough of those calls anyway, so let's see here. Do I ever use a metal detector? Yes, sometimes I do. Let's see here. Call an old boss and tell him off. Yeah. Well, you know, hey, I really don't have to cross any bridges, but I don't want to burn any either, if you know what I mean. Silverjack. If you want to laugh your ear off, Google Bill Hur helicopter story, but not until Sal's live feed is over. It's only just over 4 minutes. Trust me, you'll laugh hard. I have to check that out. It's 1:09 a.m. where Good Tips is. So comedian, artist, and band 7 normally spends 10% of each payday to buy a fractional bullion after bills are paid. And that's important. You always want to pay your bills first and not get in before you or not spend money you don't have. Always be responsible. Yep, they won't answer my calls, Mr. Eminem 911, for sure. Yep. RB50 says they have me blocked. Yeah, it's what happens is they have these automated calling software that calls from random numbers, so you can't call them back. So that's the thing. Passive Breaker says, how's my cat? I guess the cat's doing okay. It's my camera that I'm worried about. I showed the kitty earlier and it busted my camera or something. Even after a restart, I can only get the audio work, no video feed. Yes, very soft and cuddly kitty, Moofy. This ice cream is really melting fast. But boy, it's good. I'm going to have to exercise this stuff off. Insane in the membrane. IKEA says maybe the camera recorded some bad stuff. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just froze. Somewhat Stacker likes cats. Oh, yeah, I see that on your avatar there. Hello. Ice cream, it's just vanilla with hot fudge sundae. Cats are so pretentious, Ikeo says. That's for sure. Comedian Artisan Bend. Oh, yes, now I know who you are. You're the one that likes the 400-pound beach ladies. I've been watching your channel. I can reenact some of them. Good stuff. Oh, yeah. And you know what the best stuff, the best diet is? It's a big old jar of peanut butter. That's right. You just eat that stuff and you'll be good. You'll be sitting on the crapper for a long time, but hey, that's all there is to it. Moto Stacker is partial to vanilla and butterscotch. Yes, Akionet. Kitties are cool if they like you. If they don't, then they're just out of there. They're and cats are so finicky. So yeah. Hello, 925 Stacker. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Very nice. All right, let's see. Now, okay. I think I'm going to wrap things up here pretty soon here because my ice cream is almost done. And yeah. But hey, yeah, just speaking of now we've got some pourers here. It's pretty amazing. That's one thing I think this year has, or 2016 has been the year of the poured silver community on YouTube. It's been pretty amazing how many different silver pours are out there in the community for sure. Definitely. Here we have this new person here, somewhat Stacker, who is starting to get into it as well. Past the Breakers has bought a Walking Liberty in Franklin today, AU, for $14. Great deal indeed. Very, very nice. Both beautiful coins for sure. So congratulations on that. Yeah, Moofy, check out part 1 because there's a video feed there at least. And you can see why I called it Friday Night Freedom. And well, now some good comments are coming in here. Dusty Rhodes asked a good question here. Does anyone care for 4 9s silver over 3 9s silver? And it's a good question. And really, it's hard to tell the difference unless they're maples. And those tend to spot more. The Bear says you haven't seen anything yet, Sal. Yeah, there's a lot of different innovations going along in the poured silver community for sure. So very, very nice. Yeah, and 4 9s, and there was a place, the Royal Mint, Royal something mint that had the Andean cats, and they were 5 9 silver. And I think they've since went out of business. But they were assayed, and they were proven to be 5 9 silver. They were the only place, and it was kind of a, their only place that's done it. I don't know if anyone else, the Royal Canadian Mint has done 5 9s gold, but no actual mints have done 5.9 silver. Silver Jack says a wood poured silver is really cool. Yeah, and that's something that was innovated by Vulcan 5678. Very, very nicely done with the wood poured silver, or the silver poured in wood. So there it is. Very, very nice indeed. All right, well, let's see. Cool, yeah. Yeah, the 4.9s pours better, the bear says. So yeah, and I can believe that. Because there's a big difference between 925 pours and 3.9s pours. All right, well, folks, I think I'm going to try to exercise if I can. I just ate a bunch of ice cream and chill out. You know what I'm saying? Might watch an episode of Walking Dead just for gits and shiggles, if you know what I'm saying. But I appreciate everyone sticking around. I'm sorry there was no video. And I'll try to get that working for next time. I don't know what happened there, but oh, it is. But as Mr. Eminem says, stay free, my friends. And that's what it's about. Freedom. Freedom for sure. So again, I want to thank you all for stopping by here. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe. Or just, chill out or hang out or whatever have you. Take it easy.